Hello children, how are you? Now ready? Again we are here with your Puri sir. As you know that we have completed our chapter work and energy. So today we are going to solve our NCERT questions. So come and open your NCERT textbook. We are going to learn some questions at page number 148. So see your NCERT textbook at page number 148. It is clear? Yes, sir. So write down here 148 page question number 1. Read them. A force of 7 Newton acts on an object. See, this figure is given here. Here is an object on which we are applying a force 7 Newton here. The displacement is say 8 meter. From here, say this displace at this position, say this is 8 meter. It is given. In the direction of force, let us take it that the force acts on the object throughout the displacement. So what is the work done? This is our question. What is work done? So think. Dear children, it's my suggestion for you, write all the formulas of this chapter on a single page and then start solving questions. Here, what is the work done in this case? Here you see force acting on the object. The force acting on the object, what are the things given? Right here. Given. The force acting on an object is 7 Newton. Displacement in the direction of the force, that is S is equal to 8 meter. This is given. Since force here acts on the object throughout the displacement, so and this force is constant also, that is 7 Newton. So work done by the force, what is the formula? Who will give the answer? What is the work done? Force into displacement, sir. Here both are given. So work done by the force is force into displacement. Force is equal to 7. Displacement equal to 8. 8 7 ja 56. And what is the unit of work? Sir, the unit of work is joule. If in exam if you not write joule, half marks will be deduct. Is it clear? Write down, it's a very easy numerical for you. That is the work done is equal to 56 joule. Okay? Yes, sir. Write down. See the next question. Question number 2 on same page number 148. When do we say the work is done? When do we say work is done? Work is done. हम कब कहेंगे कि काम हुआ? Think. It is also a conceptual question. We have learned that is first work is done by a force. Work is done by a force. Work is done by a force. Kab? When a force acts on the object. A force acts on an object. पहली बात, जैसे अगर ये ऑब्जेक्ट है, we are applying a force. The work is done. And second thing, when force is applied, then that will displace here. The object is displaced from its original position. Object is displaced object is displaced from its original position. So when work is done, when two things are there, force acts on an object, and second one is object is displaced from its original position. From its original position. Okay, write down both the things. Now, see the question number 3rd. Yes. Question number 3rd of same page number 1. The question number 3rd is on page number 149. Question number 2nd was also on 149 page. Sorry. And question number 3rd is also on 149. Write an expression for the work done. Write an expression for an work done when a force is acting on an object in the direction of its displacement. It is very easy question. I hope all of you know. Who will give the answer? Yes, sir. The formula for the work done, if F is constant force acting in the direction of displacement. Here is the object when we applied a force and body displaced in this manner. The force is constant acting in the direction of displacement. Then I can say work done by the force. So work done by the force is given by a formula F into S. That is, I can write Fs. This is the answer of this question. All these questions are of 1 mark question. Okay? Remember it. Now see the next question on same page. Define 1 joule of work. Who will give the answer? Define 1 joule of work. Here. Suppose here is an object. If you are applying a force of 1 Newton, when you apply the force 1 Newton, body displaced by 1 meter. Suppose it displaced by 1 meter. So I can say, according to our formula, force into displacement 1 Newton into 1 meter. So 1 Newton into meter, that is equal to 1 joule. It is clear? This is the way. So what I can write? Define 1 joule. So 1 joule is the amount of work done. Here you can see 1 joule is the amount of work done on an object when a force of 1 Newton displaces the body by 1 meter. Displace the body by 1 meter along the line of action of the force. Along the line of action of force. Okay? Write down. Now, see one more question of same page number. That is question number 5. Question number 5. What do you mean by kinetic energy of an object? What is kinetic energy? That we have learned. Think. What do you mean by kinetic energy? Kinetic energy of an object, it is the energy possessed by it due to motion. Due to the motion of an object. Due to the motion of an object. Or by virtue of its motion, you can say. So my dear children, I can say kinetic energy of an object moving with a certain velocity. Moving within certain velocity. Within certain velocity. Moving within certain velocity is equal to the work done, is equal to the work done to make it acquire that velocity. Work done to make it acquire that velocity. Acquire that velocity. So kinetic energy of an object moving with a certain velocity is equal to the work done to make it acquire that velocity. Okay? Yes, sir. Now, see page number 152. See page number 152 of your NCERT textbook and see the first question. Write an expression for kinetic energy of an object. Say the question number 1 at page number 152. Read the question. What is the expression for the kinetic energy? We have learned, my dear children, the kinetic energy of an object. The kinetic energy of an object is 1 by 2 mv square. What is m? What is m? Sir, m is the mass of an object. M is the mass of an object. And v, what is v? It is the uniform velocity of the object. It is the uniform velocity of the object. Yes, sir. It's a very important formula. This is the expression for kinetic energy. Okay, on the base of this formula, we are going to solve one numerical problem. Say the question, next question at this same page number 2, question number 2, page number 152. See in your NCERT book. What is the question and read. And what are the things given? Write down. The kinetic energy of an object of mass m moving with a velocity 5 meter per second is 25 joule. What will be its kinetic energy when its velocity is doubled? Velocity को double कर दिया हमने. So what will be the kinetic energy when its velocity is increased triples? एक बार double कर दिया और एक बार triple कर दिया. Then it asks, what will be the kinetic energy? Think of it. What we have to do? My dear children, the kinetic energy of an object, that is Ek, 25 joule. Velocity of the object, that is V. What is our formula for the kinetic energy? Sir, अभी हमने पढ़ा है, that is 1 by 2 mv square. Here. Put here 1 by 2 mv square. But I don't know mass. So from this formula, get it mass. So m is equal to twice of Ek divided by v square. Cross multiply it and solve this. I am waiting. What is that? Twice Ek. That is 25 joule. And velocity का square, 5 का square. That is 2 into 25 divided by 25, sir. That is only 2. The unit of mass is kg. Now, the question is kinetic energy of the object when the velocity is doubled. 5 की जगह अब 10 कर दिया हमने. What is the kinetic energy? What is the kinetic energy when the velocity is doubled? V is equal to 10 meter per second. Again use the formula 1 by 2 mv square. Put value of m, that you get 2 kg. Now 1 by 2 m is 2, v square 10 का स्क्वायर, 2 से 2 कैंसिल हो गया, 100 जूल. This is the answer. This is the answer when velocity is doubled. Okay. Now velocity is tripled. Then what we do? When the velocity is tripled, that is 5 into 3, 15. The second part of our question, that is when the velocity is tripled. The kinetic energy of the object when the velocity is increased by 3 times. Velocity is increased by 3 times. So now the velocity is 15 meter per second. Use our same formula, that is 1 by 2 mv square. That is 1 by 2 into 2 into v square. 15 का square. Again 2 से 2 cancel. This is 225 joule. Here. Is that clear? Write down. This is the way to solve the questions. Numerical problems are very easy when you know the formula. करोगे ना? Yes sir. Now, the next question. What is power? Here my dear children, the next question on page number 156. Question number 1. What is power? Let us revise. See your notes. What is power? We have learned earlier. Power is defined as the rate of doing work or rate of transfer of energy. Rate of transfer of energy. Or rate of doing work, sir. Rate of doing work. Here, the symbol for the power is P. So power is equal to, if W is the work done in a time T. So W is the work done. W is the work done by an agent in time T. By an object in time T. Here, W by T I can write. Okay, so this is the exact definition of power. What is 1 watt of power? The next question is, define 1 watt of power. 1 watt. Here, power of an agent is said to be 1 watt if it does work is 1 joule in a time 1 second. Here, if I say 1 watt, that is W, is equal to 1 joule divided by 1 second. This is called 1 watt. 1 जूल काम करने में उसको कितना समय लगा? 1 सेकेंड. So here it is called 1 watt. So power is 1 watt when the rate of consumption of energy is 1 joule per second. It is also called 1 watt. Okay, yes. Now we do a small numerical based on this formula. Here, see the question number 3rd at page number 156. A lamp consumes 1000 joule. A lamp consumes 1000 joule of electrical energy is 10 second. Here. What is its power? दो चीज दी हुई है आपको. A lamp consumes electrical energy consumed आ रहा है आपके पास, that is W, that is joule. कई बार अगर आपको पता नहीं लगे what is this, तो you can see the unit. According to unit also you can write this is the work. Time in which this energy is consumed is 10 seconds. Here T. So what is the power? The power of the lamp is our formula here. W by T. This is W by T. So I can say 1000 of joule divided by 10 second, 100 unit watt. This is the answer. This is the answer. See, on the same page क्या पूछ रहा है हमसे? Define average power. Define average power. That sir also we know. Who will give the answer? What is average power? Total energy consumed divided by total time taken. Total energy consumed divided by total time taken. Okay? Yes, sir. So the concept of average power is useful when the power of an agent varies with time and it does work at different rates during different interval of time. Then we may say average power. Okay? It is the total energy consumed and total time taken. So my dear children, today is it enough? In our next module, we have to solve NCERT exercise question. Is that clear? Okay.